Hey everyone, I am Katimusha, and today I'm doing something a little bit different from what I usually do, and that would be I'm doing a game review. And what game am I reviewing? That game would be this one right here, Huniepop. Huniepop is kind of unique in that it's a generic um, match 4 Bejeweled style game, except for it also combines um, like dating sim elements, kind of. You might think generic match 4 dating sim, that sounds like garbage, but to be honest, I actually enjoyed the gameplay for this. I'm actually very surprised because normally I don't well, I do play some dating sims occasionally. I don't play them that often because I find them boring usually. But this one, I actually enjoyed a decent amount for multiple reasons. I'm going to go ahead and explain why I enjoyed it. Let's go ahead and talk about the gameplay. Let's go ahead and post this right here. Alright, this is what you're pretty much, when you play in the game, this is what it looks like. It's basic match 4, but there is actually some, you actually have to strategize your moves before you do anything, because the difficulty on this game ramps up quite a bit, very fast. Like, each date gets harder and harder. And that means you have to score more and more. As you can see, the 11 out of 100 on that picture here. You need 100 points. This is the first level. It's the introduction. Basically teaching you how to play. Basically, that number gets higher. It's like, oh, you gotta now get 2,000 points. Have fun. And it's actually pretty difficult. And, you'll see a teddy bear here. Basically, that is a power-up you get by giving the girls gifts. Which, sometimes those gifts can be good, sometimes they're just useless. But it makes the gameplay interesting. That is nice. Like, you might think it's easy at first, until later on in the game you're like, wow, this is actually really difficult, and, like, you actually have to put thought into it. It's not as simple as you would expect it to be for this type of game. Now, on to the part that I didn't really like as much, and that would be the story. I'm just going to post this up because I don't have any other pictures for it, because I didn't really look them up. Really, I was doing laziness stuff. Yeah, that. Alright, but yeah. The story kind of sucks. That's an understatement. Basically, the story is you're this random generic idiot guy who was at a I guess a bar, and you decide to hit on this random chick who happens to be a sex fairy. You heard right, she is a sex fairy. She ends up stalking you, kind of, and following you back to your house and teaching you the ways of the sex. By sex, I mean Bejeweled, and by Bejeweled I mean Huniepop. But yeah, it is interesting, the story, and that it is very bland. That's the plot right there. Your whole goal is to have sex with however many characters in it. There's like 11 or 12 characters in the game. These are the ones that are the default characters that are just there, that you pretty much unlock normally. Then there's the secret characters, which there is a cat girl, the fairy, alien, and the fairy's boss. There's that many characters. Let's see. But yeah, like I said, the story is not that good because it's just bland. It's just there to like get from girl A to girl B to girl C. Ta-da! You have won. You have now collected all the panties, and you are the panty champion. But yeah, just the story part is kind of bad, but there is some stuff I like. I actually kind of like the writing for the characters. Some of them. There are a few that I cannot stand at all. Mainly, let's see. which way am I going? This one, the red hair girl, she is the scum of the earth. And that's an understatement. She is literally scum. Like, she is like a druggie. She is very foul-mouthed. She does everything that you would hate in a person. But yeah, that's her. She's terrible. But yeah, the story is The characters are okay, but all the characters are stereotypes pretty much. There's the Mexican, there's the black chick, there's an Indian girl, MILF girl, the fucking red-haired, whatever the hell she's supposed to be a stereotype for. And then there's the Asian. Then there's the geek chick, and then there is the, I guess, typical schoolgirl. You know, she's a cheerleader. But yeah, all those stereotypes are covered here. There's also the cat girl, the alien, and main chick, the fairy chick. But yeah. But yeah, the whole goal of the game is to get laid with all the girls and collect their pennies and sniff them. I don't know what you do with the pennies, but you collect them all. And the game is definitely mature, as once you get 5 hearts in a girl, you have sex with her. And sex is also done in a match 4 type of way, but it's like endless one, and you just gotta get their pleasure meter up, and ta-da, you have sexed them. Alright. Let me go ahead and tell you what I thought about the game. I actually enjoyed the game. I didn't quite enjoy some of the characters in it, but overall I did enjoy the game. I thought it was a pretty decent match 4 game, with interesting characters, but with a very poor storyline. And that is the major failing of this game, is the story. It's almost non-existent. It's just there to say that, yeah, look at that, we got a story. Pretty cool, huh? I wish, you know, we had a better one, but I guess Kickstarter couldn't give them that story, you know? But yeah, I enjoyed it. But I'll let you know that I can see a lot of people not liking this game because it is very offensive to certain people. Like the main fairy girl, she's racist. I'm go ahead and say it. Like, she makes some, like, at least 2 racist comments. Maybe 3. Maybe more. I don't even pay attention to her. I just know she annoys me. And she's my second least favorite character. First one would be the red-haired chick. So, yeah. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I'm going to have to give it a 7 out of 10. Because that writing is not that good. But when I'm going to go ahead and go down and give a breakdown of my scores. 7 out of 10 is actually a good game. In my scoring. 7's good. 8 is really good. 9 is great. Well, actually, no. We go 7's good. 8's great. 9 is really, like, just amazing. And then 10 is just, like, crack. Like, just crack in a game. I don't even know what I would... Just say that 7's good. Anything above 7 is fine. Gets my thumbs up. And gets my approval. And this one actually does make the list of games I actually approve of. But like I said, there's a lot of people who would not like this game. And that's because stereotypes, like, people who get offended easily would just hate this game. Because it's very offensive to certain people. And overall, like, it just offends a lot of people. That's all I can say. But I do enjoy it, so if you want to check out a pretty interesting match 4 with interesting characters and setup behind it, check it out. It's on Steam currently, and that's about it. I might do a shorter review on this. I'm going to call it the Too Long Didn't Watch review. So if you see another video on this, it's just going to be like me speeding through a review. This one's just actually more in depth and giving my opinions more. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you didn't like my review or anything like that, just go ahead and write in the comments what you didn't like. You know, make sure to give a thumbs up if you liked it, though. I mean, I always like that. Vote me up, thumbs me up, whatever you're doing, do it. But if you don't like it, go ahead. You can vote. Go ahead and thumbs it down. And make sure to write in the comments what you didn't like about it. If it's the audio, I can't do anything about it. Sorry about that. Yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Later, guys.